Boo.
Jesus, I hate you.
I was trying to scare you in like when you're editing. I guess I scared you here too. Double whammy.
You suck.
Thanks.
Parwaiz, while I'm doing this, tell them about your Tate concert.
Oh my god. Don't even get me started. So I went to, where's the keychain? Yeah, because without the keychain, my experience is invalid. I was gonna do the, this is the keychain, this is the keychain, everybody. Look at the keychain. What an incredible concert. I think she's one of the very few pop girls who are new. Well, Chapel Roan is doing incredible right now in terms of touring, performing. I think Tate McRae has the whole package. She is both an incredible vocalist. She sounds amazing live. Her recordings are amazing. She, although is very new in her career, big asterisk there because she's been making music for a while now. I think 5 to 7, 8 years. But like, she's versatile. She can perform. She knows how to put on a good show. She knows how to dance as well. She's like a triple, quadruple threat there. So I think in those terms, there's very few of her. Well, she's the only one. But like, there's very few people that are doing it like her right now. As for the concert itself, insanely incredible. She like is so good at putting on a show. She's so good at captivating audiences. She's one of the few, to add to my theory on why she's the craze at the moment, she's one of the few pop girls that is following like the pop formula of like verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, building the chorus, and then a really solid bridge, and then bring everything together in the last one to make it interesting and to make people like listen to the end of a song. Did you finish?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
My current most streamed song is the SAHAR'S soundtrack though.
I see. So you think that's gonna be like Blinding Lights up?
I think it should be.
You think they're gonna perform at the Super Bowl?
Oh my god, I would love to see that. Some Bollywood representation at the Super Bowl.
I think that would be interesting. I think there's some time to that though.
Sorry.
Some time. Lots of time to that.
Oh yeah.
I don't I actually don't think that's the place for it.
North he like made it to World Cup, no?
Yeah. Out of all the people, I think Shreya Ghoshal.
Yep. And
Arjit Singh and Nora Fatehi are like the...
What?
The well, I'm not saying in terms of like vocalists, but I'm talking in terms of like...
popularity in Hollywood. The Western world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, those are the 3 names that come to mind. But, again, like, I don't think that's a possibility even for the foreseeable future.
No, I agree.
I know a big milestone for artists is like playing like Wembley, like sold out stadiums.
Yeah, I want to play Wembley so bad. I mean, not play Wembley, like I want to attend a concert at Wembley so bad.
Yeah, so it's like playing those shows for those large audiences. Like that I can understand being a big marker for success for Bollywood artists, for Hindi recording artists. That's a milestone or an achievement that they like I see them reaching. Versus the Super Bowl, that just so far out of the question.
Has anyone performed at Wembley? Any Bollywood?
Arjit Singh?
Did he?
I think so. Yes, some prominent Bollywood figures have performed at the London venue.
Like?
Amitabh Bachchan.
What?
Oh. What concert is he headlining?
Arjit Singh?
Yeah, Arjit Singh became the first Indian musician to sell out a UK stadium in 2025.
But not Wembley.
At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. He also held a massive? Yeah, people are saying Amitabh Bachchan, which is like...
In 1990.
What is he singing other than like Shava Shava?
Maybe.
And also, like, that, those are the ad-libs.
You know how Hrithik Roshan recently had like a concert that he went on where he literally just went and danced?
Yes.
I'm assuming it must have been something like that.
Oh, interesting.
Which, by the way, have you seen the controversy on that? The Hrithik Roshan thing? Pay attention to me.
Of like... Oh, yeah, he had like a paid appearance where he like...
Like he had a literal like show, like a concert. Like he went on tour and all he did was come up on stage and dance and people were pissed because he was like apparently only there for like a bit and like he didn't even put any effort into it. Like came out dressed in like jeans and a top type of vibe and like...
Very Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Which is very upsetting because one, people pay money for you. This is my... I'm gonna use the word qualm again. This is a continuing theme I've seen with a lot of people in like across industries, where it's like these people have given you, people meaning like fans and people that
It's
like adore this
entitlement.
artist. It's like there's again across the board, people love you and people have put you where you are. You would not be where you are without. It's not like I'm not coming from a place of ego. I'm coming from a place of like realism. Like this is just how it works. That's how it is. I listen to your music and I've put you where you are. So the least you could do is value my time, my money, and how I've supported you in your career. So if I'm paying money, regardless of how much it is, from $5 all the way to $5 million, whatever I'm paying to see you, or like meet you, or like whatever the experience is that you are providing for me, you are giving back to me by touring. You are showing me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm also, that's your job as well, I understand, but it's like that's a way you give back to your fans, or you just be recording music all the time. You wouldn't go on guest appearances if you didn't care about the people that are attending them. So the fact that you're going to them and not showing up for the people that have paid their hard-earned money really does piss me off.
Yeah.
Same thing with Lil Wayne that just happened in Toronto as well.
Oh, I don't know. Where everyone like got to the concert
Yes.
and then he canceled it.
How can you cancel a concert half an hour to an hour before you're supposed to perform?
Yeah.
How can you not show up to the city that you're supposed to be performing at? The only person that was there was one of his openers that didn't end up performing because he had an after party later that night in Toronto as well.
That's crazy.
It's like there is no care, and he still hasn't put out an apology statement.
That's crazy.
It is him to blame, of course. I don't know if it's 100%, but he is also to blame. The venue is also to blame, because there is sound check in place. They
have rehearsals before they actually go on stage.
So it's like how does the obviously he didn't show up if he wasn't in the city. So how does the venue allow gates to open for a show they know is not going to happen hours before? Allow vendors to be open. Like, obviously the money is going back to the venue, so they're like, okay, we want money for food, we want money for drinks, buy your merch, sit down, then we'll tell you. So it's like people have
such a money grab.
People have taken time out of their days, and people have, I saw this one TikTok of this mom that was like, I found like babysitting like daycare for my kid, which wasn't easy. And it's like, I came for your show. I took public transit. I mustered like whatever 2 hours.
Yeah.
People don't live 5 minutes away from these stadiums.
Like, I would want not only money back for my ticket, but I would want compensation for everything else I spent money on.
100%. Travel should be compensated. Like, and it's not about the refund. It's about the lack of care that people like.
It's kind of about the refund.
Yeah, like, that would 100% help. And it's like, you just don't care.
Like, not even having the audacity to apologize
is insane.
Shawn Mendes, I think it was, it was Shawn Mendes or Justin Bieber or something. They canceled their show for like mental health reasons. Valid, by the way. But they were so apologetic. They refunded everyone, and it was like well in advance. Like, it's okay to cancel shows. They are also human people. Like,
100%.
people aren't assholes, but like, also do it with like an air of respect, please.
100%, as if any of them are watching this. But like,
hey, if Hrithik Roshan could be watching this, anyone can.
There's also this one like a Hollywood artist or whatever, a singer, an English singer, who put on, I don't know how to categorize them. They were performing, but they were like, there's a tech issue, so I won't be able to sing my best or anything like that. I will still give everyone here a refund because it's not the show that I want to put on, but we're gonna try our best to give you the best night
I didn't
ever.
know that was
I don't know who the artist is, but I saw that and I'm like, that's how you go about it.
Yeah, that's how you show you care about the fans.
There are so many ways to show them that you care. If you're not able to give refunds, it's fine. Again, you're human, we understand. We care about you as a person, which is why we've taken time out of our day, money out of our paychecks to come see you. So it's like, if you show us you care, that's already a win in our books. That concludes my rant. Do better is basically what I'm saying. Like, you have, show us that you care. It shouldn't be that hard, but somehow it is. So explain.
On that note, Arijit Singh, please come to Canada, please Toronto, please, 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 please. I have been counting the days. I've been like, please.
What are you waiting for?
I need, like.
When's the last time you performed?
Anyways, welcome back to the So Chai podcast with
Parwaiz.
And Sahar.
And today we're gonna continue talking, but now we're gonna change the subject to the topic of today's episode.
Yeah.
Which is ranking Hrithik Roshan movies.
Yeah.
Based purely, this is the only criteria I have because we tried to figure out what exactly we're ranking these off of.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out what the criteria is. Whether it's Hrithik Roshan's acting in the movie, whether it's
The movie itself.
whether it's how well the movie did, or like anything like that, rewatchability, like all of these, yes, play a factor into how we ranked these. But our overall ranking, because we both value different things, it's hard to rank one specific thing.
Purely
Rank
vibes.
them purely vibes.
Purely.
Like how we feel about these movies in general.
Which is gonna make it a very like subjective
ranking. But we hope you can see where we're coming from, which is why we've made it so subjective. So we'll like explain where we're coming from.
Yeah.
Obviously get mad at each other as well.
Yeah.
So do you want to start off
Yeah.
your list?
So actually,
I think we probably agree on this
let's
one.
read the list out first.
Sure.
This is in no particular order.
But these are, so Hrithik Roshan has obviously more than 10 movies.
Yes.
But these are 10 movies that we have both watched.
Yes.
And our total consolidated list was 10 movies.
Yes.
So we have 10 movies that we both watched of Hrithik Roshan's that we are ranking now.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Take it away.
So this, again, no particular order. We've got Fighter, Vikram Vedha, War, the first one. I haven't watched the second one, so just the first one.
Unfortunately.
Bang Bang, Krish 3, Zindagi Na Milenge Dobara, Doom 2, Krish, like, second one, whatever, Koi Mil Gaya, and Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Yes, ma'am.
So Parwaiz, Danai, what was your 10th?
My 10th is probably the same as your 10th.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, Fighter.
Just a...
Unoffensive.
This one is more overall. His acting isn't even something I'm taking into account because the script was written so terribly and with so much malice.
I don't know. It was just offensive. Like, as someone who loves Hrithik Roshan and it grew up watching Bollywood movies, and as a Pakistani woman who's like weirdly patriotic, it was just one of those things where I was so excited to go watch that movie and I left so mad because I'm like, is this like how are you comfortable with releasing a movie that like offends such a big group of people?
Is this what Indian cinema has come to? It's a really far reach, but it's like when it comes to like copywriting for brands, or when it comes to like tweets that get released from brand pages, those go through extensive like approval processes, and it takes like weeks, and it's like that tweet or that copy is seen by so many eyes
people.
And all it takes is one person in that food chain, in that ecosystem, to say that maybe this isn't a good idea. You always need one person at the table that thinks the worst of everything.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this small group of people may think that this is wildly offensive. You can't use this word because it is insert ism here.
Yeah.
So it's like a whole movie, a whole script, actors, producers, everything has gone into this movie and no one thought to bat an eye.
Like,
I understand Indian like people are behind it, I understand Indian people are behind it, but all it takes is one person to be like, this is wildly offensive to so many people.
Anyways, again, I didn't want to get too political. The point is though that this movie did get too political and it became just even towards Hrithik Roshan, it put a really bad taste in the mouth type of vibe, because I'm like, oh, like this is like after years of being like, you're such a good actor and I love you and this and that and like he's so hot, I'm like, oh, but this is actually what you think.
It's not just Hrithik that should get the heat.
Oh,
for
100%.
it. Everyone that's a part of this movie should get the heat for it.
Yeah, it was just nah, it just wasn't it. That movie, I wish I can erase from my brain. I wish I can erase from Bollywood, honestly. I feel like it taints Bollywood's good name.
But yeah, that's why it's at the bottom of my list.
Yeah, me too. Anyways, what's your number 9 then?
My number 9 is War.
Oh my god, same!
The reason War is 9th is because I remember the movie. I remember it decently well. I just don't remember, because I had watched it, I think 2 years after the movie had come out. because I just didn't understand the hype. I was like, also, I don't want to watch a Tiger Shroff movie.
There was no hype.
I'm not the biggest, well, hype.
No, I know there was hype, but it was not deserved.
So that's what I'm getting to. Anywho, I didn't care to watch War. So when I sat down to watch it, I was like, so what's the hype really about? Watched the movie. It was a good movie. It wasn't an insane movie. It wasn't all that. So it's a movie that exists and it's okay. Everything that's above on my list, I think, is a good movie.
Yeah. The only reason why I watched War is because the minute Tiger Shroff came into the industry, the one thing I've been wanting to watch is like him and Hrithik Roshan dance together, because I just knew that would be like insane. And it was like, I love that one song where they were both dancing together. But on that note, like, I didn't like the story not that much. I just didn't like the story. Like trying to be Hollywood and not like actually pulling it off, just like getting super cringy instead. Like, what do you mean like he got facial surgery to look like whatever, and it was just so stupid. Like, there were parts of it where I enjoyed, and then that part just like ruined everything for me, and now that's the only thing I remember about the movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was like,
so what's your
eighth?
Krish 3.
Krish 3 is my list on my, like, what am I trying to say? Krish 3 is 8th on my list as well. Why is it 8th on your list?
Krish 3 was just like, the only part of Krish 3 I actually remember is like very specifically Kangana with her hair like tied up like super like high and tight, and like her and Hrithik Roshan in a desert or something, like that one song. I know the premise of Krish 3, and I like, you know what I mean?
The virus that spreads all over India.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But the Manvars, like the animal, like human subspecies.
Was Raghupati Raghav in this one, or?
Yes.
I remember that song. That song is a banger. I like that song. The Raghupati Raghav Raja. You know that?
I can't believe you remember that.
Yeah.
No, it's like, oh.
It's like I don't know why I love that song.
It's okay. It's like cute. Also, Hrithik Roshan can dance.
He can dance.
Are we surprised?
But overall, just like, you're basically what you said. All the other movies are so much better. Like, Krish 3 is not that good.
Yeah, all the movies above, I take into account a lot of like acting as well. Like, was this movie good? Not because of his acting, but was his acting good in the movie, regardless of how the movie did. I don't think this movie was very much like acting prowess. It was very much like
vibes.
VFX. It was very like, how abstract can you make this concept to where it's still believable for a superhero movie?
It was very much so superheroes in Bollywood. Yeah. And like them navigating
and bringing them to life, which is like a great like Chamak Chalo-esque movie. Ravan-esque movie.
Like, I think Ravan did it better.
Yes. Yeah. Although Ravan still wasn't like all that.
I think the Krish, like his acting in those movies are like some of his lesser.
I agree. The three of those movies rank lower on my list.
Because like, I think he's performed better in other movies.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, it's not all that, because I don't consider it like a good acting movie. Plus, that movie I don't remember for Hrithik Roshan. I remember it for like how far-fetched some of the ideas were. Yeah.
Krish is the OG Bollywood superhero movie, and like I respect it for that.
100%.
So what's your 7th?
K3G. What's your 7th? 7th.
Vikram Vedha.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I'm giving you that reaction. I still don't know where it is on my list. Really? Okay, interesting.
I'm sorry.
Why is Vikram
ranking K3G at number 7?
Because I don't see K3G as a Hrithik Roshan movie. I'm not saying that these movies have to be known as Hrithik Roshan movies. I'm saying that like I said before, I take into account his acting as well. And I feel like his acting in this movie was
so bad.
Very childish.
I agree. I hated his acting in this movie.
Same way Kareena Kapoor overacted in this movie as well, but that kind of fit with her character.
Yeah, like Pooh and her made sense.
Hrithik Roshan, like one of the only scenes from this movie that comes to mind is like when he's like entering the house for the first time and he like drops his bag and takes 5 minutes to get up. Like, come on, man. Also, it's a Karan Johar movie, so it's fun. Like, that's understandable.
No, I honestly, that's the thing. I do agree with you. It was that's the one criticism, one of the biggest criticisms I have of that movie is actually his acting. But the reason I make that face is because like earlier I said that very much so like nostalgia and all that stuff is also playing a factor.
Very important to you, yeah.
And like at the end of the day, like I think like K3G was one of the first Hrithik Roshan movies I watched, and like I was like hot, like tall, dancer, sold. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
K3G is just too iconic. Like I could never put it that low on any list in my opinion.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's just I see so many movies that like I think are good Hrithik Roshan movies. This is a nostalgic movie.
Yeah.
I'm looking for that tagline. What is the best Hrithik Roshan movie?
Yeah.
Which is why it's not higher up on my list.
Yeah.
Versus, why is Vikram Vedha so low on your list?
Because I loved Vikram Vedha as I think that he did so well in that movie. Like, I, like, genuinely, like, he was so crackhead in that movie that I was eating it up. 10 out of 10 acting, okay? Like, that was his comeback movie. Like, no doubt about it. The movie itself, though, it was good, and then it got boring and bad, and then it got good again. In my opinion, that movie was not as memorable for me as his acting was. For me, the movie itself, like the plot of it, I did not grasp my attention. Like, the only thing I can pull from Vikram Vedha is that his acting was just like to die for. Like, I know you're looking at like acting ability and stuff, and if we were solely looking at that, it would be higher up on my list.
Yeah. But
because we're going off of like vibes and like a little bit of everything, that's why it's lower on my list.
Because Vikram Vedha is very high on my list.
I know you like that movie a lot.
Because it's so like, it's so all-encompassing. Saif Ali Khan does so incredible in that, but obviously Hrithik Roshan does take the cake in that movie.
Yeah, he did so good in that movie.
He like,
I only watched it.
He really like brought me into that world, which is what I look for in a movie. Like you need to. I think I said in the last episode where we were talking about Sayara, you really have to like show me, make me feel some sort of emotion.
Yeah.
And it's like an emotion I consider as well as like jaw-dropping. Like you have to have me in awe of like the world you're building. And it's like his acting really translated well for me. And
yeah, see, for me, it was just like the only thing I took away from that movie was his acting. It didn't pull me into the world, it pulled me into him.
I see. And that itself is not a good enough reason for it to be higher.
No, because I need a little bit of more well-roundedness.
Interesting. Okay. What's your sixth? What's your sixth?
Can we say it at the same time?
Okay.
Just for funs?
Sure.
Funsies? 3, 2, 1, Krish.
Bang Bang.
Really?
Yeah, because I watched that movie for Katrina. I think Katrina makes that movie.
Okay, that's fair. Because I was like, I thought Bang Bang was going to be so much higher on your list.
It's very nostalgic. It's very... I don't know if it's a good movie. It's a very good shitty movie.
Yes. Good way to put it. Good job.
It's not like... It's not an original story because it's a remake of a Hollywood movie.
That I did not know.
But yeah, it's a really good shitty movie. I think it's not his best movie. It's not a movie I think Hrithik Roshan is great in. His comedy is good. He's like, some of the scenes are good, but it's like nothing insanely incredible.
That's fair. I actually think your list is more valid than mine.
I will take it.
Yeah, take the compliment.
So you put Krish here. Why?
Yeah, I honestly was never a big Krish fan in general. Even growing up, you know, I didn't like Goy Milge until I rewatched it when I was a little older. And I was like, oh wait, this is actually fire. Yeah, because you have to have taste
to watch that movie.
Yeah, like you really have to like appreciate that movie.
Because it's still a little older. It's still not like, obviously like HD, like...
It's not even that. I just thought it was too sad growing up. And I was like, this is a horrible movie. Why would I be crying this much over like an alien that's like so poorly like animated? Like,
it's a good kids movie. Yeah. Which is what it was.
Which is what it was meant to be. But then when you watch it when you're older, you feel like, I feel like you feel a lot more towards it.
You see so many more layers to this movie.
Yeah. But I was never a huge, like, Krish, like the superhero franchise, given how, which is ironic given how invested I am in superhero movies. It just never did it for me, like, in general, like...
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What's your number 5?
Krish.
And my number 5 is Bang Bang.
Would you look at that?
And sorry.
You go first.
I was gonna say, I was in fact debating between, like, switching those two.
I see.
For very similar reasons
I was very like, I wasn't thinking between the two. I was like, Krish is definitely the better movie because I think his acting in that movie is so good.
Really?
I think he really had me convinced that he had a mental disability that made him act younger than he was, even though he was more developed height-wise and, you know, like, physically. What? We're talking about Krish, right? I'm talking about Koi Mil Gaya.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know, my bad.
I'm like, you got the wrong movie, babe. Krish was when he met Priyanka Chopra and Rekha was taking care of him, and he fell in love with her and then followed her back to the city, but she was just using him initially for like a story and everything, but then when he followed her back to the city, he fell in love and all that stuff. And then that's also when he got reunited with his dad, who we discovered was kidnapped as a scientist and all that stuff.
I think that was a great movie based on I feel very like Nicki Minaj in this moment. Like, what was this award for? Viewer's Choice, thank you so much. Like, now I have to come up with a reason as to why I put this above it. Would I still put Krish over Bang Bang?
Like, the reason why...
Yeah, no, fair enough. I would debate between the two.
Yeah, like, I would debate between the two because I'm like I said, acting to me, like, felt very subpar. The reason why I ended up putting Bang Bang over Krish was because Bang Bang, the songs were more memorable to me. Like, him in the songs were more memorable to me. That's what I ended, because I'm like, you can't compare the movie if you can't compare the plot if you're not a fan of both plots, and you can't compare the acting of the movies because they're so similar. The next thing when it comes to Bollywood, what do? Go to the songs. And I'm like, him in the songs was a little better. The songs in general were a little better. Case in point, Bang Bang is above Krish.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I like also debated between the two a lot.
I thought Krish was a little bit more iconic than Bang Bang. Like, again, it being like the first like Bollywood superhero movie, like being the masked man, and like the Priyanka Chopra-ness of it, like her storyline of like using him but also like falling in love with him was like,
which you didn't remember,
which is I may be bullshitting my reason, I may be, but it's still like, again, like you said, I'm still going between the two, but I would still put, because to debate your
iconicness point, for me, the pairing of Katrina and Hrithik Roshan are like
more iconic,
so iconic.
Priyanka and
like what? Wait, have they been in any other other than Zindagi? Have they been in any other movies together?
Katrina?
Yeah.
No, they have not been in another movie together.
Yeah, so like I feel like that was a duo that like people really liked.
Yeah,
that's all I remember from like when Bang Bang was coming out, being like, oh my god, Hrithik Roshan and Katrina Kaif are coming in a movie together.
Anywho, so what's the next one on your list?
Okay, we're entering the top 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're entering the top 4.
You're correct.
4th on your list is
Koi Mil Gaya.
Mine is Dhoom 2. Let me explain. Because Dhoom 2, to me, is an ensemble movie. There are so many scenes of this movie that I love so much, and Hrithik Roshan has no part to play in that.
Alright, you're an Aishwarya Rai stan.
Yeah, that as well as Abhishek and Bipasha. There's so many scenes of them which are so funny.
Bipasha, yes. Abhishek,
them together. Abhishek solo, obviously not. Even, who's the,
Ali?
Yeah, what's his name in real life?
Chopra. Uday.
Uday Chopra. He has some, like, I love him in this movie. As silly as his, like, character is, he brings comedic relief into this movie, which I absolutely love.
He is the face of the Doom franchise, in my opinion.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, like, get rid of Abhishek, don't get rid of him.
Exactly. Aishwarya brings hot girl energy. Bipasha brings dumb girl energy, because that's what she is in this movie.
Like how you needed to clarify.
As well as
like badass.
As well as badass bitch. Yeah. So she's like best of both worlds.
I love Bipasha.
And then also Hrithik Roshan is obviously the main like
villain.
Chore.
Yeah.
But like, it's such like an ensemble movie. So I love this movie for all of them together. But I don't know if I see this movie and I go, that was such an amazing Hrithik Roshan movie. His acting was definitely good. I don't think his acting was superior. I don't think his acting was better than other people's, because everyone's acting I thought was like the same level. They just at certain parts of the movie were like up here and down here, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's such a great movie for the entire movie and not just specific parts.
Fair enough.
Which Hrithik Roshan was in. His dancing was great. He looked great. His emotional scenes were great.
You can do the Doom 2 dance, can't you?
A little bit of it.
There's a TikTok of you, isn't there?
I think so. Yeah, like I was in a dance group in university, and we did like the boys will dance to and I did like a little something to that. But yes,
a little something.
It's not the best Hrithik Roshan movie, which is again what I think number one is, for Hrithik Roshan. But yeah, I think it's a great movie nonetheless. I just think it's a great everyone movie, not just Hrithik Roshan movie.
Valid.
But it's still fourth. It's still better than the other 6.
Yeah. 100%.
Now, why is
Koi Mil Gaya
number 4?
I love his acting in it. Like, I genuinely think you're right. Like, one of his better acting performances was in Koi Mil Gaya. But movie-wise, I enjoyed the other movies more. The other ones on my list. Like, the movie, like, and that's what I hate about saying, because I do love this movie. Like, it is a great movie. It's just that more often than not, like, even if I don't skip past it when I'm skipping through channels, I will never sit through the whole thing. Like, not never, but like more often than not, I will not sit through the whole thing. I don't know why. It's just, actually I do know why. It's because when I was rewatching it like a little while ago, like it was pretty recent, I realized that they spent a lot of time on the build up to Jadoo, and then he had the powers for a pretty short amount of time, and then he like lost the powers really quickly thereafter. Like, to me it felt like that was just such a drag. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, for me, I just wouldn't, I don't know. I like, yes, his acting was great, but it goes back to that thing where I'm like, as a whole movie, I like the other movies better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Like, this is one of his better acting.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, so on that note, what
top 3?
Top 3. You go first.
My 3 is Koi Mil Gaya.
I don't think you're gonna be happy with my 3. Can you guess?
I'm scared. What have you? There's still like Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara Love. I think that might be your 3.
It is my 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was I think when you talk about a good ensemble movie, that's a good ensemble movie.
Really?
I liked, and like, to put into perspective, when you rank my favorite, like out of the 3 guys, my favorite was Farhan Akhtar, then him, and then I don't even know the name of the 3rd guy. But like, thank you. I feel like that movie wouldn't have been good with him or without him, type of thing, but it also goes with all of them. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hrithik Roshan was like an outstanding like character and actor in that movie, but like Farhan Akhtar and even the other guy was like, were just as good. Katrina Kaif was just as good. Like, even, what's her name? Is Natasha something? That's her name, right?
Kalki, no?
I don't know.
Who's the guy you don't know's wife?
Yes. Well, a fiance, but yes. Even she was so funny in that movie. Like, I don't know. She picks her projects really well. Yeah, she's in cult classics. Yeah, she shows up everywhere. But like, overall, great movie, which is why it's still in my top 3 and not lower. Like, when you say ensemble movie, that's what comes to mind. Yeah. Interesting. What do you have to say?
I see what you're saying. Yeah. I disagree. Okay. But I do. I don't disagree. I do agree with everything you said. It's just not where I ranked it. I think I might change up my 1 and 2. But my 3 was Koi Mil Gaya for like the same reasons you said. His acting was incredible in that movie, and I know that movie because of how he carried that movie. Oh, we both forgot to mention how much we liked and appreciated Preeti Zinta in that movie. Preeti Zinta is so beautiful in this movie. So good. I love her. She can never do any harm. No, I think she's literally, like, of that generation, if you asked me to pick, I would always pick Preeti Zinta. There was a little Preeti Zinta renaissance, like maybe like a year or 2 ago, where it was that clip of her that went viral. At the cricket match. At the cricket match, because she runs her own cricket league. Which is like insane. I love her. She's so badass. Like, and she like went viral for like how she's like not aging at all, and it's like that's
Which,
what
like,
happens
are
when
you
you're
guys
unproblematic.
surprised? Like, it's
You're just
Kriti
mad.
Zinta. You know she's supposed to come back for Krish 4? Did I tell you
I'm
that?
so excited. Yes, I can't wait for that. If that afwa is true,
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to see her
on screen.
I would love to see her. Preeti, if you're watching,
Please, we would love and appreciate you forever, which we would already
you need
do.
a seat at that table.
Yes, ma'am. I feel like you would fix the world.
100%.
Kriti Zinta could so fix the world.
The entire world.
Yes.
Ugh.
I was rewatching Salam Namaste the other day.
I love Salam Namaste. That's one of my like all-time favorite movies.
Me too.
In general and of hers.
I will never skip that movie ever.
100% same. What's your second?
I want to hear yours first.
Okay, so I need to rethink my 1 and 2.
Cause like, I know my 1 and 2 are wrong. Like, they're right for me, but I know they're wrong.
Well, that's what matters, is that they're right for you. I say that with big star, with big asterisk. My number 2, I'm going between 1 and 2, so think of them both as like either tied for first or tied for second. But my top 3 is for his acting role. I think I'm gonna give number 2 to Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara.
That's fair. My number 2 was... Shut up. My number 2 is Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum.
Interesting, because you are... It makes sense. You're looking at nostalgia. You're looking for overall...
If you were to put K3G and Zindagi next, like, right by each other, and you were like, you can only watch one right now, or one, I would always pick K3G. I know, that's crazy, but like, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum is like one of my favorite like early 2000s movies. And which is crazy because like I will always say that Hrithik Roshan's acting was so subpar in that movie. Like, even though his acting wasn't that good in these movies, he is still memorable in these movies. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum is not like just a Shah Rukh Khan movie. Like, evidently it's also on Hrithik Roshan's top list for a reason.
I don't know if I completely agree. It's just because I don't see his acting prowess in that movie. I don't see his mark in that movie. Because I see that movie as like a Shah Rukh Khan, Kajol with like a hint of like Kareena Kapoor in it. Which
is crazy because every time I rewatched that movie, Kajol actually barely had a role.
She was the comedic relief.
She was the comedic relief.
It's clearly a through line with all of my opinions. I watch movies for the comedic relief because I love comedy movies. Comedy romance is like my forte, as well as like action movies. Because I don't see this movie as a Hrithik Roshan movie, it's not at the top for me, which is why it's like 8th or 7th on my list.
And for me, I actually don't see it as like a Kajol movie. I see it as a Hrithik Roshan and Shah Rukh Khan movie.
Interesting.
Because the whole purpose of it was their brotherly love.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, it was, even in the first half, there was such a big emphasis on like familial relationships. That like the love story, yes, it was the driving force, and it was what led to the second half of the movie. But even then, again, familial relationships was such a big part of it that I feel like it overshadowed the romance plot. But that's what it is that like, it's not because Hrithik Roshan was like specifically what was memorable. It was their brotherly relationship and love that was what was memorable, because that was the point of the movie. That's why I see it as a Hrithik Roshan and him movie.
I see. My most memorable moments of that movie are the comedic parts of that movie and the romance parts of those movies, which is why I don't see it as a Hrithik Roshan movie.
Interesting.
Because I liked something completely different from the movie. That movie gave me something that wasn't intending for it to give me. That makes sense.
Yeah, and the most like emotional part of that movie is when they're both sitting on that bench and like finally
after
talking,
the concert,
and he's just like,
come back.
You made it to the cricket team, and he was like, how did you lose all that weight? And then he just like collapses into his hands. I'm like, that was the most like, in that, even I liked his acting in that scene, and I think that was okay.
Yeah, sure. He had some good moments.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
Yeah. What was
Zindagi was my number 2, and Zindagi is like,
I had a feeling it would be like your first or your second.
Yeah, I think the 3 characters are very well balanced because they all have emotional sides, they all have funny sides, their characters are well developed. But Hrithik Roshan, I think, just stands out from all 3 of them, even though he's not technically the main character. Because it is about Abhay Deol's marriage and his friends helping him through this tough time. Which makes this whole movie like a friendship movie and how important friendships are in this world.
I have a controversial take on what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think the reason why you think that his character stands out is because he's the one who ended up with Katrina Kaif.
So there's
I think that's
interesting.
why.
But no, I don't think Katrina Kaif. Yeah, she had a big part in this movie, but I don't think she was on par with the three of them. She was as side as was Kalki. She may have been the lead female, but I don't think she was the lead overall.
But I think that if Katrina Kaif wasn't the main actress in this role, you wouldn't feel the same way about Hrithik Roshan.
No, because I think Hrithik Roshan, the way I'm looking at it is Hrithik Roshan's emotions apart from Katrina. Katrina was fine in this movie or whatever. I liked some of her dialogue. Some of her dialogues are like my most favorite dialogues of all of Bollywood, which is like live this day and then think about the rest. Like how do you know you're gonna live till 40? Like that scene is just one of the most beautiful scenes of Indian cinema. But Hrithik Roshan in this movie, I think he shows so many sides of himself. He shows his emotional side, his backstory side. Like his just acting in this movie is truly what a friend who is seeing another friend struggle would go through, and is also living his romance on the side. And out of all of those three adventures, I think Hrithik Roshan's fear of water, of underwater activities, was the most like real.
I just think that like people focus so much on him, and I think a big part of it is because A, it's like Hrithik Roshan, and B, because of Katrina Kaif and that romance plot, and because Farhan Akhtar and what's the name?
Abedil.
They didn't have a romance plot in it. They didn't. Like a substantial one, they did not. And I feel like
the whole plot of the movie was his
wasn't a romance one. It was literally him
accidentally proposing to it, which is why he's going on this trip to hear from someone.
You and I both know that that's not a Bollywood romance plot. That is a relationship plot, but not a romance plot. A romance plot is Katrina Kaif getting on a motorbike and like chasing them down in a car. It's about them getting off on the side of the road and making out.
But that's what this whole movie stems from. If he did not propose to somebody,
yes. But that's not a romance plot.
Yeah.
Like that's what the whole movie stems from, and yet our focus is Hrithik Roshan and his relationship, and like how he got over this part of his life and was able to get into a relationship. That's my point.
But him falling in love with living life is also part of his story, which is why I relate to his character, but also like I love the way he portrayed that part of himself.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with that. I just think that it's not, people focus so much on that, and I think it's because of like these external like Hrithik Roshan, Katrina Kaif factors. You know what it is? I just think like I don't think he was the center of that. Again, why I think it's an ensemble movie. This movie was just a masterpiece.
What a great movie.
It was such a great in-between of like, well, everything.
Yeah.
It was serious, it was funny. I don't know. Yeah.
And your number one is then, I'm trying to think, what is the only movie you haven't said?
Yours is Vikram Vedha.
Yeah. I can't remember yours. Wait, let me look at the list. Oh, Dhoom 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it because of you see it as a Hrithik Roshan movie and not as an ensemble?
Yeah. With the Dhoom franchises, the Dhoom franchise, like for example, the first one I see as a John Abraham movie, like the second one I see as a Hrithik Roshan movie, and the third one I see it as, because for me those are the only different people. Those are the people who deliver the most different performances, and like Abhishek Bachchan and them are just like recurring character type of vibe. I love Dhoom 2 too. Like I just think he bodied that character so well. Like I really don't think anyone else could have done it, in my opinion. And maybe that's the nostalgia speaking. Maybe it's the fact that I'm like, I will always like watch that movie again and again and again for like,
it's a good movie,
to the day I die.
Yeah.
But like I remember that movie for him. Honestly, like this movie is the reason why I love Hrithik Roshan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was peak Hrithik Roshan.
Yeah.
So fair, I'll give that to you.
Yeah. Like his hair, his eyes, his body, him. Ugh.
I put Vikram Vedha at the top, which I was going between Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara and this, because I had put Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara at number 1, but then I was like, maybe I need to rethink this.
That was
so interesting. I put Vikram Vedha at the top because I just think it's such a bloody good Hrithik Roshan movie. His acting is insane.
I can't even argue that. I really can't.
And it's like, I'm starting to, just for this movie, using one of your criteria as one of my main, the whole movie itself just comes together so perfectly, and Hrithik Roshan plays a huge hand in that. The background score, the story, the action scenes, the aura, as much as I hate that word, is just like Hrithik Roshan's presence in this movie is insane.
I honestly, like, I agree. I can't even argue it. Like, I understand 110% why it's number one.
So,
like,
incredibly well done.
Yeah.
And that's my ranking.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like your ranking is more valid than mine in this.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Say it from 1st to 10th.
1st to 10th or 10th to 1st?
Whatever you like, actually.
I'm gonna do 10th to 1st.
Okay.
Or I'm gonna do 5th to 6th, then
Okay,
to...
shut up.
Okay, 10 to... From bottom to top, my list is Fighter, War, Krish 3, K3G, Bang Bang, Krish, Dhoom 2, Koi Mil Gaya, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, then Vikram Vedha.
And mine, from bottom to top, is Fighter, War, Krish 3, Vikram Vedha, Krish, Bang Bang, Koi Mil Gaya, Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara, K3G, and then Doom 2. I think it's crazy that most of ours was like actually the same, and then it was just the top 3 that really like was like complete opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top 3, and then like the 6th, 7th, 5th thing was like sort of mixed up. But like we started off solid.
Like our 7th, 8th, sorry, our 8th, 9th, and 10th were all the same. And then
number 6 and 5 were like switched.
Like Krish and Bang Bang, like we were like basically the same because we were both talking about how we would like jump back and forth.
But then the rest was like,
and then everything else, yeah. That's so funny. I think that's the most similar thing we've had in a while.
I think so, but for like good reason.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's this episode.
Yep.
Catch us in the next one, which will be coming out next Monday.
Yes.
At 10 a.m.
Hopefully.
Let
us know.
Yes, let us know.
Let us know what your ranking is, please, and tell us who you agree with more. Mind you, I agree with Parwaiz more than I agree with my list. Like,
I also agree with my list more than her.
Okay.
But yeah, tell us if we missed. Well, we did miss movies like Jodha Akbar, Super 30. We missed like a bunch of movies that.
Agnipath was a big one.
Agnipath is insane, and I think that would be like.
I think even I haven't watched Agnipath. I know everything that happens in it. I've seen enough of the movie to know his performance in it, and like I would rank that really high up there, having not seen.
I think that would be 2 on my list. So Zindagi Na Milegi would be 3rd. Zindagi Na Milegi, Agnipath, and then Vikram Vedha. I think like Agnipath is insanely
I think that was a really good Hrithik Roshan movie, and like I said, I haven't even watched it. But like on that note, lots of movies that we
missed
obviously don't have on our list.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will see you next week. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and to follow us on Spotify if you want to listen to the audio version of this, like where we so eloquently put last episode. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Sochai Podcast. Follow him on his socials.
Follow her on hers.
And they're all going to be linked down below.
So we'll see you next week.
See you soonsies. Also, let us know if there's anything you want us to
I was just
about
about to say the same thing. If there's anything you want to hear us argue with each other about, let us know.
Yeah, because I know there are a few things that we have in our little vault that we want to argue about that we're putting off because we know it's gonna get too messy. Ashwarya Rai.
I was thinking the same thing. That can of worms, oh my god. I don't know if I want to open it.
I'm dreading us talking about Ashwarya Rai just because of how upset each of us get about that.
Yeah, I know, it's bad. But that happens when it happens. Unless you guys want to see that next week, in which case I have to prepare myself ahead of time.
I also have to prepare myself.
But let us know.
Yeah, I also really want you to, like, I want to watch something that you recommend, and I want you to watch something that I recommend.
Yes, movie-wise.
No, in general.
Okay.
I still need you to get on that Pakistani drama.
I was about to say, yeah, I still need to watch that.
Yeah. But anyways, let us know what you want to see, and we will see you soonsies.
Catch you next week.
Allah Hafiz.